special picture. 3, get the flags up. 3, 2, 1, yeah! Tommy Robinson. Whoa, Tommy Robinson. This is for every policeman and woman. This is for every politician. Lift it up. Tommy Robinson. Oh, Tommy. Come on. Tommy Robinson. Oh, Tommy Robinson. Something positive, shall we? Keir Starmer is not my Prime Minister, is it yours? The one thing I will ask is if you bear with me a little bit, because I've been parachuted in to host today's event, and it is an event. This isn't a demonstration, this is an event of unity and harmony, and we're going to do this peacefully because it's what we all deserve. Let's remember why we're here. We all want change. And now under the Labour government, we've got to change the approach because they're not here for us. And can I take 2 seconds? Can Charlie Healy come to the stage, please? You are scheduled in to sing. Now, emotions, I appreciate, are going to be running extremely high. This week, we've had poor Peter in jail, lose his life because he was put in there for nonsense charges and encouraged to plead guilty. Yeah, rest in peace, Peter Lynch, and let's make sure we do him a good turn and his family today. Come on, London, let's have it! Yes! And I also appreciate that emotions are going to be running high because Tommy isn't here today, sadly, to have his final say before he gets his freedom snatched on Monday. And it's insane when you think from a very young age, from babies, from toddlers, we're encouraged to tell the truth. Tell the truth, don't lie. If you lie, you get in trouble. And yet here we are, with Tommy just about to go to jail for telling the truth, and we're under a government that feed us lies. Keir Starmer is not my Prime Minister, is it yours? One request before I start moving this on. I was with Tommy in Spain last week, making sure he was exercising and keeping his head straight and eating his greens. So we have spoken length as to what he wants today. Now we all know that he doesn't want to be in a cell right now. We know he wants to be here. Of course he does. But I also know that he doesn't want anybody to feel sad because he made the decision to air the documentary and he done it with pride and kahunas. But what he will also want is for everybody to play the game today and do it right. And when we leave at the end of a beautiful day we've got lined up, and it really is glorious, it's going to be full of love and good energy, because we're still going to have a good time, yes? And then when we disperse, we got to do it in mind that there are going to be people that are envious of us, because we are all together as one. And they will try and prod you and provoke you, and they want a reaction from you. Don't give them what they want. Do not let the mainstream media report lies or one little mistake misdemeanor tomorrow. So all this goes to waste. Look how fucking lovely this is! I'm going to be back and forth. If you can be kind to me, I'll try and be kind to you. But no pressure. But Tommy did ask me, if I end up in jail, will you step in and host the event? So I'm here as a friend to Tommy, to the team, the country, and every single one of you.
The main weapon that our oppressors use against us is fear. And once we learn to live without fear, there's nothing they can do to them. There's nothing they can do to Tommy, and sadly there's nothing now they can do to Peter. We have to live without fear. People think that we have no power, we're just individuals. We're just drops in the ocean. But we're not. We're all linked. We're all connected. We are all the ocean in a drop. Enjoy the day and have a great time. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, when we look at the mainstream media, they do their damnedest to divide us, put us in a state of submission by fear, and they don't tell the truth. They try their best to divide us and take a little look around. Do we feel divided today? Yeah, do we bollocks? Have a little look. Now, talking of media, the new media, the real honest media that tells you exactly what's going on without prejudice, the opposite side to the lying BBC, Sky News filth. The next one on the stage, the next man is Mr. Mayor Susie. Come on!
Apparently this flag is a taboo. It's a sin to hold it here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget, we're here for the kingdom. We're also joined by patriots from around the world. We've got all the usual flags, the American flags, the Israelis, we also have the French flag. Even the bloody Welsh are here. The Iranian flags. But we're here, not just the United Kingdom. We think about Peter Lynch, Rhiannon Sky White, a hotel worker who lost her life yesterday after an attack by an illegal migrants from Sudan. We think of Tommy Robinson in jail right now. We think about the 3 little innocent girls in Southport who lost their lives. Now, the building right behind me, down the street, and the one over there, the House of Parliament, they think we're far-right anarchists. Just because we criticize the system. We criticize the system because we want it to be better. I am going to talk about the political side, but the fact that they are scared of you guys. You guys are far-right, unless they are scared and terrified of far-right grandmothers, and all their families and children, and again people coming from France and Canada and Australia. My mother apparently is also a far-right thug. She was saved by the British Embassy from Iran. She was an actual political refugee. She came here to give me a fresh chance in life. To what end? I now have to have private security because I get death threats for doing my job, for doing a job that the BBC should be doing, for simply reporting the news. Now, this wasn't what my mom actually wanted. I'll be safer in Gaza than in London at this point. Now, I have a message to the political establishment, the mainstream political parties. First one, Reform UK. Our friends at Reform, this crowd is not what you think it is. You misunderstood them. Look around, bring your representatives, talk to the crowd here. Don't be scared. These people, a lot of them voted for you. My message to the Tories, People are here protesting against Keir Starmer, but let's not forget, this crowd was not created by the Labour government. This was happening under the Tories. You created this. It's your fault. Finally, what is my message to the Labour government? Nothing positive. The only message is actually to you guys when it comes to the Labour government. Get ready. Campaign. Fight. Don't give up. Unite the right. Unite the kingdom. Stop the division. Fight, fight, fight.
And now over to Mr. Richard Inman, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, what Liam just said there reminded me of an old film called Spartacus. So we don't want everyone coming to the platform saying, I'm Charlie Healy. We only want the real Charlie Healy. But if you remember that film, Spartacus, what was the catchphrase from Spartacus? I am Spartacus. Every single one of you in this crowd today, I want to hear your voices saying, I am Tommy Robinson. I am Tommy Robinson. And there's another hero, and he's not here today, and he won't be at any more demonstrations, and we've seen the videos of him. One of us, just an ordinary man, a grandfather just like I am, a father just like I am, and a patriot just like I am. Peter Lynch should be here today, and he's not. Let's have a massive cheer for Peter Lynch. And before I forget what we're going to do when the film's on, we're going to pass buckets round the audience, and we're going to do a collection for Peter Lynch's family, and we're going to do a collection for Tommy Robinson's children. If I didn't say it now, I would have forgotten. But we're here because we're at a very pivotal moment in our country, and I believe every single one of us is not just a Peter Lynch and a Tommy Robinson. Every single person in this crowd is a British hero. You are all British heroes. And you know, many times we come here and we talk about the problems and we talk about what's wrong, and you're going to see a film in a minute that goes into great detail about that. But I want to say something. Every single person in this crowd is not a problem. You are the solution, and you're the people that are going to take our country back. And my message to Keir Starmer, the person who hates grandfathers. What do we think of Keir Starmer? What do we think of Keir Starmer? I agree. I'm not going to say what I think of Keir Starmer because I've been told to keep it clean. Keir Starmer has to go. Keir Starmer will go. And in 5 years' time, we're going to send him packing, and hopefully we'll send him to prison as well. What we're going to do now, we're going to show a film, and this film talks about Peter Lynch. This film talks about the heroes, the political prisoners that have been locked up for nothing. Our judicial system has been weaponized by evil people in that house behind you. It's got to change. It's got to change. This film is going to tell the story of Peter Lynch. It's going to tell the story of Tommy Robinson, but it's going to tell the story of the hundreds of other people whose lives and families have been destroyed by those corrupt people in that house behind you. And before we start the film, I want everyone in this crowd, I want us to observe a 1 minute silence. So I'm going to ask you, when I stop talking, when I shut my big mouth in about 30 seconds, I want a hush to go over this crowd, and I'm going to ask Liam
Liam, if you could time me to make sure we get 1 minute. When I stop talking, I want this entire crowd to go silent for the hero of our age, Peter Lynch.
Peter Lynch, 61, proud grandfather and father of 4, was sentenced to 2 years, 8 months in prison. His so-called crime? Raising his voice and holding the banner in defence of what he believed. Branded a far-right thug by the media and Keir Starmer, Pete was thrown into a brutal prison system among violent criminals. But the real justice, he paid the ultimate price.
Found a £22 billion black hole in the nation's finances.